Success is making money any way that you can and still living your life and doing the things that you want to do it. Some experts will say, well, it's because millennials are lazy or Gen Z doesn't work anymore. I think if anything, our generation is more motivated. It's the fact that the system that we've inherited just sucks and it doesn't work. So I am here to share what you can do about it to actually take control back. New reports are coming out saying that millennials are officially the most burned out generation in the workforce right now. Millennials have always been told a very specific game plan. Go to college, get good grades, get the job, climb the corporate ladder, work hard, and then success. But the future that we were promised isn't really what we're getting. Student debt has exploded, housing has become unaffordable, and layoffs is just something that we hear every week. So naturally, a lot of people in their late 20s, 30s, and even early 40s are asking themselves, wait, I did do all of that, but is this it? Because the traditional career path we were promised, it doesn't exist, my friend. There's never been a time period where I was with the same job for 3+ years. And I won't say there are bad jobs. I think all the jobs I've had, they're good jobs. But what happens is, I think the 3-year window is when people start to realize, wait, do I really want more of this? Because if I think back to my last corporate job before I started WorkHap, things were good. I was getting paid well. I enjoyed the work for the most part. The team was fine. But I looked at my manager. I don't think she lived a bad life, but I tried putting myself in her shoes and I'm thinking, do I want that life? Do I want that path? And I think that's when I realized, no, not really. So something happens after you've been at the same role for X amount of years. You start to feel maybe things are out there. And I think all of these things are natural. The days are gone where someone stays at one job forever and is happy and thrilled and just growing and doing more and just continuing. It just doesn't happen these days. Let's look into the news and data. A recent Deloitte survey found that over half of millennials are delaying major life decisions like getting married, having kids, buying homes, or starting businesses because of financial pressure. And there's reason for that. Housing has become dramatically less affordable than it has in the days. The median US home price jumped from $173,000 in 2009 to over $500,000 by the end of 2025, while wages and salary, it just hasn't kept up. Now the average first-time home buyer is now 40 years old. Isn't that crazy? In addition to that, you can probably feel it at your own job. Burnout is exploding with everybody. 70% of Gen Z and millennial workers have reported burnout in the last year alone, and that number is just increasing with more demands because of AI. Speaking of AI, I mean, you've seen all the news about layoffs. So with all these things going on, traditional work path just doesn't seem like it exists anymore. And I think that's why more people are exploring, doing lots of different things they can to earn multiple income streams. Because that old mantra, one company for life, it just doesn't happen anymore. I want you to even put into the comments, tell me a friend that you know that has stayed with one company for longer than 5 years. Even if I think about it, it's like so few people I can think about. And some experts will say, well, it's because millennials are lazy or Gen Z doesn't work anymore. I think if anything, our generation is more motivated. I mean, if I take a look at my parents, and I love my parents, and they've worked their ass off. They stayed at one job and they got the steady paycheck and they provided for me and my sister, and that was good enough. But what's changed now is that success no longer looks like a linear path. Success looks like up, down, sideways, and everywhere.